Hello guys, long time no see. So it's been a couple weeks since I last posted a video and I wanted to just quickly let you know I'm still alive. Barely, but I'm here, I'm clinging on. And whenever I think of clinging on, I think of cling on like poop. Anyways, I have many excuses for why I haven't been making videos, but the gist of this video is that I want you guys to know that I'm still here. Did not die. If you don't follow me on my other social media and stuff, you might be like, that girl died. No, I'm still here. I'm still standing. So the first thing I should address is the fact that my voice. I am currently quite sick. I've been sick for about 5 days. I thought it was just a cold, and I think it is still just like some really intense cold, but I also was vomiting, and it was really weird. I've never had a cold where I vomited before. So it was like a cold and a cough and a vomit situation. Very unpleasant. There's a very creepy white van driving right there, and I don't like that. I had reading break, which was awesome. I went away, and then as soon as I got back, I got sick. So that was great. I don't know, would I have rather been sick on reading break while I was away? Yeah, because I'm now trying not to fall behind in my schooling, which takes me to another point as to why I haven't been filming. Is there a camera on top of that light post? I have been so busy with school. So as most of you know, I'm in my 4th year of university, and I will tell you, it does not get easier. It's a little bit insane. I have so much to do and so many papers and so many things constantly, and it's a little bit exhausting. So I'm having a hard time juggling my school, my work, and then YouTube, and then, well, you know, other things like the fact that I have a boyfriend and I need to socialize with other people every once in a while. So I've been trying to find a balance, and it's been really hard. I have really struggled this past semester with having only 1 day off, and 1 day off isn't actually a day off for me because I have to do chores around the house, or I have to do homework, or I have to do, you know, there's always something. And so I've been trying to find a balance, and right now there's no balance, and I kind of just have to accept that for what it is right now. I hate not posting. I hate not being consistent. I'm a very consistent person, and consistency is something that I take very seriously. So, you know, I like to be consistent, pretty much. But I apologize. It's just been crazy busy, and it's not even like now it's gonna get less busy. It's probably gonna get busier first, and then, you know, hopefully we'll get into the more relaxing stage of my life at some point. But yeah, I guess what I could talk about in this video is how my closing off of university, how I'm almost near the end. I have 2 more semesters, I believe, after this, and how it's been, how it's going, what's going on, what's the difference, you know? The main thing for me, I think, is I have different expectations of myself than I did in the beginning, and I think that they're not necessarily like harsher expectations, or like the expectations have increased. They're just different. I kind of know what I'm capable of to an extent. Obviously there's times where I'm surprised by my abilities or surprised at my lack of abilities, but I definitely find that I'm more aware of myself in general when it comes to my academic abilities, and I know what I need to succeed to an extent. You know, I'm not saying I'm getting 100% on everything, because girl, let's believe that's not happening. I wish it was, but I know what I need to do in order to get to a place where I'm happy with like my grades or whatever, which is nice, because when you first start university, things are very foreign, and it's very hard to find your place within it all. And by that I mean like doing well and understanding why you're doing well, and then doing badly and understanding why you're doing badly. So that's something I definitely have achieved over time, thank goodness. The other thing I kind of come to realize is that it's not so much about the destination as it is about the journey. And I've heard people say this all the time about other things. Hold on, I need a cough break. With university, it's actually quite similar, and I'm putting the pieces together for this more now than I was, my first or second year, but it is more about the journey of university than the destination. And the degree at the end of the day is awesome, but the little things that you learn, and by little things, I don't mean like random facts, but I mean like little skills that you acquire through university. One of the best ones I can think of off my head is just like being a good writer. Simple, right? Those little things are what you acquire on the journey, and that's not the end destination. You don't go to university to like become a good writer necessarily. You go to get a degree, but those little skills that you acquire all along the way are way bigger than that piece of paper at the end. The other thing I've realized is I have no idea what I want to do, and pretty much every 6 months my mind changes. So I've kind of stopped telling people anything, because I used to say I wanted to do this, and then I would stick with it for like 6 months, but then I'd change my mind again, and then I'd be like, oh my god, no, I don't want to do that again, and people would be like, oh, so you're still wanting to do this? And I'd be like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, so I'm not putting my foot down for anything. I don't know what I want to do at the end of the day. I know I want to do more schooling, most likely. I know that I have a certain lifestyle that I want to live eventually, so I know the steps that I want to do to get there, but I don't know what the end result is. Again, we're looking at the journey rather than the destination. I also know what I don't want to do, which might seem like very obvious to you. You know what you don't like, but you aren't really sure what you do like, but it's still important, and it is actually quite helpful. I'm finding along the way things I don't like. I know what I don't like. I can tell you, I can list. It is helpful in deciding what you want to do as a career, I think, eventually. The other thing I'm realizing, and something that I've never really wanted to admit about myself, but that I'm realizing is my fault, one of my faults in schooling, and pretty much that's one of the main aspects of my life where this really impacts me, is I'm quite competitive. And I don't know why I hate this about myself, but I do. I find it like really like unattractive, if you will. Like, I just don't like how competitive I am with like having to be the best when I'm not often the winner of this contest. I'm not often the best. So you can understand why life's pretty hard sometimes, because I always want to be the best, but I'm never there. And I think I'm realizing that competitiveness can be very helpful in a lot of ways, but it's also a hindrance, because it makes me not super, it doesn't let me enjoy life very much, and it makes me take things a little too seriously sometimes. And I have to remind myself sometimes, like, I'm 21, I'm turning 22 in a couple months, but right now I'm 21, and it's okay to just like mess up. It's okay to not be the best. It's okay to make a mistake and, laugh it off and just like move on with your life. So I'm making these connections, and I'm grateful for my university experience, for giving these lessons to me and providing me with these skills. And I'm excited to see where the rest of my schooling and academic career goes. And like I said, I don't know what I want to do, and I feel kind of okay with that. People ask me, and I sometimes throw answers, but depending on the situation. And it's interesting to see when I tell people, oh, I don't know, versus, oh, I'm going to law school. The difference in response is insane. So yeah, obviously I'll just keep telling people I'm going to law school, even though I'm not planning on it at this moment. That's everything for this little video. I hope you guys are doing well. Again, apologies for this nastiness throat thing. I'm gonna go cough for like a half hour. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any insightful things to share about your university experience, or college, or high school even, put them down below. And I'll see you all soon. I missed you guys. Bye.